Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're happy to have every one of you. I believe all of you are watching from all over the world. I mean, members of IPOB and Biafrans in general, and people of goodwill, people that love freedom. You're welcome to this program. It's called Wisdom Unchained, and I'm speaking from Mount Zion Television channel. I just want to thank the people of Biafra land for your resilience and for your love for your country. And I am really, really happy for every one of you. You're welcome. And I believe that there are some people that need to join us wherever you are. Please, I want you to join us in today's broadcast. Yeah, just join us, please. Everybody, join us. This is the Biafra thing we are going to be talking about. If you look at behind me, you will see the Biafran um, flag flying with the U.S. flag where I am, and because the reason I allow the U.S. flag to be here is because they are lovers of freedom. They love freedom, and they will love they love Biafra. I must tell you, they love Biafra, and they know, and it's just that a matter of time. They love Biafra. Um, Before we continue, I want us to pray as our leader Nnamdi Kanu always do, and I remove my hat so I can pray. Um, Wherever you are, please join us to pray. Father, we thank you so much, the God of Biafra, the God of Israel, the God of the Jews all over the world, and the God of people that call upon the name of the Lord Jesus. We thank you, we worship you, we exalt you, we magnify your name. Thank you, precious Father, for this opportunity to share with our Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. Thank you, precious Father, for our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for all the workers in Biafra land that are working assiduously to make sure that we have our freedom. Oh God of heaven, as we speak this morning or this afternoon, open the eyes of everyone to understand majesty. Let people tune in this moment, and we rub minds together and do things to the glory of your holy name, because I know you want the people to be free, and we're going to be free because you want it, and you will do everything to make sure we're free. You deliver your people from the hand of Pharaoh, oh God, with a high hand. In some way, oh God, you are working, you're going to do it again with a high hand, and your people will deliver from Nigeria. We thank you, precious Father, for your great King. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen and amen. All right. Okay. What concerns Biafra has given a lot of us some kind of deep thoughts, and we have been thinking about the freedom of our own people, our freedom. And this freedom, in actual fact, has cost our leader his mom, and he's now incarcerated where we don't know what he's going through right now. We don't know. We heard that some people are saying that he has having some heart issues. Then some say he's having eye issues because they don't want to release him, because they feel that he's not supposed to speak up for his people, because they think that he's supposed to take bribe and abandon the struggles, and think that he is over righteous. And some say that he let him perish and die there because he doesn't want to listen. As Malami and his people are saying that they will make sure he die gradually. I don't want to sound angry. I don't want to sound, because I don't want you guys to push me to that extent. And I just want to let you know, I want the Nigerian government, I want the Fulanis to pay attention and the Igbo Efulefus, and every one of them. The freedom of Biafra is not in the hand of anyone, it's in the hand of God. And I want to let you know that Biafra is already free. What is remaining is for our leader to announce the freedom of Biafra. But for those of you who think it's by your power or by your might that we have not gotten Biafra, you are just dreaming, or you are daydreaming, or you live in a fool's paradise. For you to think that the coming of Biafra hangs on you or on the government of Nigeria. No, it's not. What I am trying to say is that Nnamdi Kanu should be released with immediate effect. Holding him in jail will not solve the problem of Nigeria and has never solved it. Rather, you are holding him because he's speaking the truth and you don't want to hear the truth, because this is a country that was founded on lies. And those who have been leading this country have been leading with lies and deception. So you don't want anyone to speak the truth, and you don't want to hear the truth. So it is important that we let every one of you know, whether you are in Biafra land working against the freedom of Biafra, whether you are in Yoruba land working against the freedom of Biafra and Oduduwa state, whether you are in Hausa land or Fulani land working against the freedom of Biafra and Oduduwa state, I want to let you know that you are a failure. And I don't want to waste my time saying this, because you guys have come to a point where you need to be ignored. And I will really ignore you to some extent, but I just want to let you know that we, the Biafrans, are demanding for the immediate release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally and with no strings attached. I want you to release him. We need you to release him. We are demanding for his release, and he must be released. If you don't release him, we are going to be really angry. And when we get angry, you will not like what we're going to do. You don't have what it takes to stop us. Nigeria don't have what it takes to stop more than 80 million Biafrans marching down on you. You don't have what it takes. So we're asking you, and we're not going to beg you, because it's our right to be free and say whatever we want to say. You promise the whole world that you are turning into democracy, but you are lying. In democracy, everybody speaks their mind. Everybody say what they want to do and will mean what they want to say, and nobody can stop them. When Bush was president, somebody threw a shoe on him. He dodged it. He didn't kill the person. And Nnamdi Kanu has never thrown any shoe on whoever you call President Buhari in the office. I know that is not Buhari. You have lied to us, supplanted us, cheated us, marginalized us, demonized us, said so many evil things against Biafrans, against the youths. And you have the audacity to hold somebody who is speaking the truth, holding him in jail because he said he wants the freedom of his people, when it is enshrined in the African Charter or United Nations Charter that everybody has right to, any indigenous person has right to be free. We have every right to be free. Why are you still holding him for what you don't understand? If you're holding him thinking that him being there will stop Biafra from coming, then you are lying, because he's going to come. So you don't have to worry about that. Let him go. We are demanding for his immediate release. We are demanding for his immediate release because you guys don't obey the rule of law and will never obey the rule of law. Judges have said several times that he should be allowed to go. You guys did not heed to the order of the judge. And I hear Buhari, the fake Buhari, talking about, oh, this is in the hand of the judiciary. Well, when has the Fulanis come to know what is called judiciary? Do you know what is judiciary? Do you know what it means to obey judiciary? You don't have no inclination of what it means, the word judiciary. If you understand that they have right to exist and have right to make their own decision, and every other three arms of the government must obey, we will not be where we are today. But because you guys don't obey the judiciary, so you're talking about it is now in the hand of the judiciary. Do you obey the judiciary? Do you? No, you guys don't obey the judiciary. I mean, whoever are the cabals ruling Nigeria and put a fake man there to be speaking what you want him to say on your behalf. Do you obey the judiciary? No, you haven't obeyed any law court orders. So which means you don't recognize that. And since you don't recognize that and you don't obey that, I don't even understand why he should be brought to court when even the court says something, you don't obey it. So which means you want us to take the law into our hands. I just want to let you know what makes people to take the law into their hands is because when you are fighting for freedom, freedom is not given to anyone. Freedom is taken. Look all over the world. Freedom is taken, except between England and European Union. When they had a referendum, they said they want to opt out of the European Union, but they are busy kicking against the opting out of Biafra from the evil contraption you call Nigeria. There was no shooting, there was no fighting. Rather, that some people resigned from being prime minister because of that. Some people become a casualty for it. And that's how it's supposed to be. And here we are asking the Nigerian government. I just need you to hear me very well. I don't think I'm playing. Don't think I'm joking about this. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. I'm speaking the heart of all Biafrans all over the world, wherever they are found. They are demanding for immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. And we are standing our ground. If Biafra will not come, I want to give you this warning. If Biafra will not come, all of us in Nigeria will die. So there's no need trying to think that you're going to escape the wrath of Biafrans or the Nigerians when that time comes, because he's zooming in. So I don't know who you think you trust or who you think that you can stop you from the wrath of the people. No, nobody can stop Nigeria from the wrath of the Biafrans. We are more than 80 million people. We are more than. If the Biafrans in diaspora, if you gather them together, they are more than 50 million. Talk about the Biafrans back home. You can't stop us, because when we start now, you will know that this winter has been cold. We demand that our leader be released. We demand and we order that our leader should be released. And we are not going to beg you for it. We're not begging any man to release our leader. Biafrans are not wanted in Nigeria. You're just trying to make sure we are your slaves. You want to enslave us because of the order of your Ottoman Fodio or whoever, Ahmadu Bello, whoever they are that told you that you shouldn't allow us to rule over ourselves. So you want to, you want to make sure that that comes to pass. But it could be on any other person, but not on Biafrans, because we're going to resist you with our last blood. In Ukraine, the people are fighting. Everybody is fighting. Even the president, the former president, is carrying a gun. Everybody is fighting for the freedom of their own people. I know that in Biafra land, some of our efulefus and some liars who call themselves politicians don't see what is going on in Ukraine when they are fighting for their own liberation, for their own freedom. How every one of them, every guy, whether they're in the army or not, they are carrying guns. The girls, women are carrying guns, defending their land. So I want to let the Fulanis to understand that we are going to fight you with everything we have. We're going to fight, we're going to resist every power, every authority to try to stop us from having our own land. Because we have turned out to be slaves. When you are giving the peace airline guy that he must come to beg your Fulani king, he must come and bow down and tell him sorry. for his own personal business. You are trying to make us be in the same country by force, not even asking us with soft voice. Please, we love you, we need you. Because you know that you never loved us and you don't care about us. You know that you are lying to us and you're deceiving us. That's why you appointed all the leaders, all the ministers, all from one particular tribe, speaking one particular language and going to one particular religion, and to behead all the military installations in Nigeria. And then we are just there as spectators watching you, and then you send your armies to come to our land, be killing people, maiming people, destroying people, shedding blood, butchering them, and sacking villages, and then you because that's what you're doing. You don't have the capacity or the audacity to say we are sorry and can we be in one country? How can you ask us to be in one country with you when we're going through all this? And so you want to resist us by holding our leader at our, against our will, and you claim that you're practicing democracy. I believe that in democracy, people have right to demand for whatever they want, and nobody should be killing them. You're angry that we are flying flags, saying that we want to have a referendum. We didn't go to war with you. If we go to war with you, we're going to massacre you. So you are playing with Biafrans. Look at us all over the world. We are united in this. I don't know why you don't know. The whole Biafrans all over the globe are united. If we march down on you from wherever we are, you're not going to stop us. We're going to stop you. So that's why we're asking with peace. Let my people go. And you are holding our leader and other Biafrans in so many prisons in that contraption, that useless nonsense contraption you call Nigeria, holding them in nonsense dungeons because they're demanding for their own freedom. They didn't shoot you, they didn't fight you. You left your own land where troubles are going on in the north, coming to our land to cause confusion because you don't want us to go, because you have interest in our oil and our resources. You bribe all the governors and make them and give them whatever they want. And some people in the land who claim to be politicians, who's supposed to govern the people, who's supposed to protect the people that they said they are going to protect. You bribe them, they forgot their freedom. I don't know if they are looking at the Ukraine people, how they are gathered together for themselves. But in our own case, we have a bunch of idiots and liars and users and trying to make us to be slaves to people we don't even know because somebody has given them money. You destroy our democracy in the whole Igbo land, in the whole Biafra land, and get somebody a governor, appoint people to be senators who didn't even win election, to be in charge of us because they are representing you in our land. And all our politicians are keeping quiet because they have collected money. And you are holding our leader against his will. A man of good conscience, a man that loves his own people. You are holding him, you are holding us. As long as you're holding Nnamdi, you are holding us, all of us. You are holding us. And remember, freedom is not given. We're going to take it. Since that's what you want. We're going to take it and you will see. You will see. So I call on all Biafrans. All Biafrans. I want you to see what is going on in Ukraine. I want you to see that's exactly what is going on all over the world right now. That's what's going on in Nigeria. They don't want you to have your freedom. They don't want you to have your freedom. The president of Ukraine is a Jewish man. And everywhere they see the Israelites, they want to stop them from being themselves because they know what it is. Look at how they look at the people that are packed in the land called Ukraine, people from all over the world, because they are rising so fast. And the Russian president don't want that. He thinks it's becoming too westernized. So he wants to keep them in his control. And then some fools who are not a part of Ukraine that joined the Ukraine are busy bringing them in. That's what's going on in Biafra. We have people who claim to be Biafrans, but they're not Biafrans. And they're collecting money from the back, bringing the enemy to come kill our people. And they expect us to believe that we're one Nigeria. I don't know who they think we are. Yeah, because they see us with the same eye they see with the corrupt, useless politicians from the East. They have used money to buy. They have sold their conscience, mortgaged their hearts to Satan. They think that's what all of us are. That's why they are frustrated with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu refused to take what they are giving to him, refused to believe them, refused to be bought with money, refused to listen to their foolishness. That's why they're angry, because they have never seen an Igbo man like that who refused money, because so many Igbo people are money mongers. They can say their mom and their dad because of money. Nnamdi Kanu had proved them wrong that not all Igbo men love money the way they think. That he is an exceptional human being who cannot be bought with money, who has conscience. So I'm calling on all of you, whoever you are, all of you in Nigeria who are against the coming of Biafra. I want you to think twice what you are going to cause in that land when the time comes. You see how blood is flowing? Russia is putting his people. Look at all the sanctions against Russia. When it will start, that it will bring such untold hardship on Russians, because it's going to tell on them. They may win the war from the eye of people, but they will be the loser at the end, because all the sanctions will take place. Who knows when that will be released, and it will be on them. It will dampen their economy, it will make everybody jobless, it will make everything in the land of Russia to go down. Because of what? Because of somebody's selfish interest. The same selfish interest that is holding the northern Nigeria from leaving the land of Biafra. They refuse to leave Igbo land alone because of what they're getting, the resources they're getting from the land of Biafra. We don't want to be in the relationship with you guys anymore. And what is hard about that? Why is it such a hard thing to do, to conduct a referendum so that we can leave? You want gun to come, you want us to start killing each other before you listen to the voice of reason, the voice of wisdom, that these people don't have any interest in being in Nigeria anymore. We have lost interest. There is nothing any man can do that will bring our interest back to Nigeria. There is nothing any man can do about it. It's over and it is over. So all we need is everybody go your separate ways. You are holding our leader against his will in dungeon and punishing him from seeing his lawyers, and he cannot go to doctor. His eyes are bothering him. His heart is bothering him, going down, and you are looking at or thinking that if anything happened to him, that you will live to see oil that you are so interested in it again. You guys are so miserable. If anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, you think you're going to live to see oil, or you live to be an emir in Kanu or in Sokoto or wherever? No, you won't. You have messed us up enough. You've messed us up enough that we don't have no industry in our land. Our youth don't have no job after university education. Schools are useless and dilapidated. Everything is down, flat. Nothing is going on in our land. And you still want us, you have the audacity, you have the effrontery to tell us to stay in this contraption you call Nigeria. I don't know what is wrong with all of you. I mean, what reason do you have to tell us to stay in one Nigeria? Our people are all over the world looking for food to eat, looking for a job to have. In our country, we don't have no job. And you are telling us to stay in one Nigeria for 100 and something years that never produced any reasonable result. You still want us to stay with you because your MS are coming to our land, taking oil, becoming rich, and the rest should go to hell. When you have problem in your health, you come to America to be treated, you go to England to be treated, but when the poor people have problem with their health, nobody treats them, they die like a chicken, like a roach. And therefore we should stay in one Nigeria so that you will be eating, the rest should go to hell. You are full of foolishness. And so we are going to take the law into our hands when the time comes, because we'll be shouting this. I mean, United Nations have had our voice. They see our protest. I mean, it has been protested. We have filed so many cases from different angles, asking them to conduct a referendum. They want the blood that flew in the land of South Sudan to start flying, to start pouring in Nigeria, and then they will be happy. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, we see. We demand for a referendum now, and we demand the release of our leader Nnamdi Kanu now, because we don't have that kind of time to waste. We don't have that kind of time. We wasted our time for 100 and something years. We have wasted our time when we're supposed to be great. We are low. We don't have no good road in our lands. Everywhere is full of potholes. And you want us to remain in the same country that don't have no future. Who does that? You want us to remain with the people who don't have no future, who don't care about future, who don't plan nothing, no single policy to enhance people's lives. And you want us to remain there so that what will happen? It is better all of us die. It is better all of us go to our graves. Everyone in that country will go to their graves. If you guys don't come now and make a referendum to be quick, we're not going to beg for it because it's our right. It is our legitimate right to have a referendum. It's our right. Yeah. If it is not our right, let somebody prove me wrong. Let somebody prove me wrong. Nigeria is a signatory to the United Nations Charter that every indigenous people have rights to be on their own. Yeah. So why can't we be on our own? Buhari was angry that Israel was trying to hinder the people of war, whatever you call it, whether Lebanese or whatever, and that they told them to beware, and that he support them to live, to be on their own or have Jerusalem as their capital. I don't know what he was saying. And if you support these people, Lebanese or whoever, to be on their own and to have their own territory, why are you against us having our own territory? Are we the same people? We are not. We don't worship the same God. The Allah you worship is not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's a demon. You butcher our people, kill our young men every single day. Even as I speak, people are being butchered. And somebody is telling us that we should stay in one Nigeria. That is not going to happen. It is better all of us die. So if you think that if you're holding Nnamdi Kanu, it's going to be easy for you, it's not going to be easy for you. You are entering into a very dangerous zone. You are provoking the lion. Because this type of war, when it starts, everybody in Sokoto, in Borno will know that that is fine. Whether you're in Niger State or in whatever state you are in the north, it's not like the first one. This one is going to be really, 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 really dangerous. So you better stop this nonsense before it gets out of order. Release our leader. Release him. Release him. The only thing he did was that he is asking for the freedom of his people. And he's been consistently saying that he demands for a referendum. We decide where we want to be. You cannot just come like the stupid Lugard came and say, you are Nigerian. No, we are not animals. We have right to vote for where we are going to stay. Just like the British people voted to say, we are not going to be in the European Union. Yeah, everybody have right to vote to say, we are going to be here or there. We are not animals. It's simple because we have this color. Anybody can come and impose its will on us. That is not going to happen. Somebody hold on. Yeah. We are demanding for a referendum. And I just want to say this. Some people don't know that this Biafra issue is not a joke. They think it is a joke. If you are thinking that this is a joke, you are making the greatest mistake of your life. If it comes out of a mouth saying that it is a joke, it is one of the greatest understatements of the century. Never anyone think that we are playing games. We are not playing games. We mean every single action. We mean every word we're saying. That we want a referendum and we want it now. And we demand that our leader be released without any further delay, with nothing condition, no condition attached. Because there shouldn't be any condition for anybody's freedom. Yes, I saw my friend, the movie actor, Kanayo, begging Buhari to, this is my 60th birthday, please. You are the father of, he is not the Buhari. I mean, Kanayo, to be honest, if you can come and swear that the man sitting in that place is Buhari, I will join you to beg. I will kneel down to beg Buhari. I will go to New York, a United Nations, and kneel down there and beg Buhari. I mean, if that man there is still Buhari, I will go to United Nations and kneel down on that road that you enter into the United Nations office. And I will kneel down there and beg him to allow us to go. If you can swear, raise your hand up, look up into heaven and say, the man standing there or sitting there at the Oval Office of what you call Nigeria today is Buhari, then I know I'll follow you, and I will do it in a very dramatic manner. I will kneel down for the whole world and beg him. Even if it is Buhari, why would anybody beg him for his own freedom? Who is he that I should beg him for my freedom? It is my inalienable right. It is my right, my legal right to be free from anywhere I am. I am in the freest country of the world called United States, where they allow you to be free. Everybody speak their mind and their heart. So why are you begging him? Why? No, we're not going to beg him, and there will be no attachment of anything concerning his freedom. There will be no attachment. That's not going to happen. So I am asking every one of us to be ready to defend yourselves, to be ready to go home, because we need to go home. We need to go and be on our own. And that time is now. Before I conclude, I want to say this. I'm sorry I'm saying it here because I don't have enough forum to say it. My people, the IPOB people, I want to ask you, why are you fighting among yourselves? Is there any particular reason why you people are fighting among yourselves? Why do you scream yourselves before your enemies, saying things that you're not supposed to say, washing your dirty linens in the public? Does it mean that there is no wise person among us that can shut these people's mouth with a word of wisdom and let them know that you are in the midst of your enemies? Whatever you say, that's what they want you to be saying, so that you'll be disunited. Why are we so stupid to that extent of quarreling and calling ourselves names in the public? Are we that stupid? What do you guys want? What are you looking for? Whether you are the DOS or Simon Eba of the autopilot, if any of you represent Nnamdi Kanu does not come to the public to wash his dirty linens. He never does that. He says it one time if he cares. One time, and that's it. If anybody, all of you, think you want to represent him, you want to go with his legacy is that he does not have time for foolishness. I don't know if all of you say you follow him, you listen to him. Well, he doesn't have time to answer people everything they say. If you're in this position, all of you are, thinking that everybody will like you, then you are in a wrong job. You're in a wrong position. Change your position. You are in a position where people will accuse you of so many things. You need to shut your mouth up and keep going if you are sure that they're doing the right thing. What is wrong with all of you? And those of you who are doing podcasts and you are going to bring a statement made against each other to the podcast and start showing it to the whole world to hear, what are you trying to do? Are you looking for news to show? Then why don't you produce one and stop airing nonsense words spoken against ourselves by this a Biafran and that's a Biafran, and you announcing it and you announcing this one. All of us, we have platforms all over the world. Why don't you send it to the WhatsApp platforms all over the world where we belong? Why must it be aired here and everybody will be hearing nonsense things about IPOP, foolish things each of us say to each other? Why? When have we become this useless in our brain? What happened to our reasoning faculties? Our scores have been taken, things have been taken away from our score that we can't reason no more. Really? We need to be smarter than this. My name is Henry Okafor. I am from Ihitubon, Biafra land, Imo State in Biafra land. And I stand by what I say today, and I am not taking anything away from it. Instead of us not to have Biafra at this stage where we are, then we better die. All of us better die. Because if we don't get Biafra now, if we don't get it and go back in foolishness and in defeat, we are going to be in worst slavery ever mentioned by any man upon the face of the earth. That's why we don't have time for this nonsense. We need to come together right now and get out and be on our own. If we don't get it because of our foolishness, both those who betrayed us and those that are betrayed, all of you are going to be slaves for a very, very long time. That's why it is important now for all of us to go. Whatever it will cost, we need to go home. God bless you and have a wonderful time. And when I come on, I am going to announce it. Very soon there will be a podcast. A podcast here. We're going to start doing a podcast. We're going to broadcast almost every day. We're saying things. I mean, there will be a lot of news. It will be centered about Biafra and so many other issues that need to be discussed. The God of heaven bless all of you in Biafra land. Long live the United States of Biafra. Long live the United States of Israel. Long live United States of America. Long live every country that lost freedom. And all lovers of freedom. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob continue to bless you. As we continue to pray for Biafra land and pray for the Amazonian people and pray for Ukrainian people, that God continue to be with us. Remember that the president of Ukraine is a Jewish man. He's our brother. You stay safe. God bless Biafra.